About a month ago, I decided to breed some shrimps in a plastic container. The reason behind this was to find out how much impact will the tank environment have on the number of shrimps I can get by breeding. So I bought this food grade plastic container for about $1.50. And I bought an air pump, an air stone, and a 4 feet long aeration pipe for less than $4. Then I added some floaters and a few rocks from one of my other tanks. After running the tank for a few days, I bought 12 red cherry shrimps from the local pet store for less than $15, and I added them to the tank. I also added a small piece of Indian almond leaf after soaking it in water for 2 to 3 hours to reduce the release of tannin into the newly built shrimp tank. And now it's time to wait. So it has been almost 2 weeks and we have both a good and a bad news. First of all, let's hear the good news. So we started with 12 shrimps, out of which there were 4 males and the rest of them were females. And within less than 2 weeks of setting up the tank, 2 of the females got buried. And now it's time for the bad news. So one evening I entered the fish room and saw this. All of my shrimps were lying upside down and moving their legs as if something was trying to choke them. The footage that I am showing you right now is from one of my other shrimp tanks, as the shrimps of the plastic container were not clearly visible due to the haziness of the plastic. I thought, okay, maybe this is the end of every single shrimp I have. But then I thought I have to save them. So I grabbed some plastic buckets and filled them with some fresh tap water and transferred every single shrimp I had from the shrimp tanks to the buckets. This is the bucket where I transferred the shrimps of the plastic container which I set up about 2 weeks ago. And one shrimp has already passed away while I was transferring the other shrimps to the buckets. I am going to upload a video soon where I will disclose the probable cause behind this, so stay subscribed. So I woke up in the morning and was relieved to see that all of my shrimps are now in a lot better condition than what they were yesterday. But I was still worried since I saw the white ring of death in one of the shrimps and another shrimp was still not able to control itself properly. So the shrimp which had the white ring of death died today, and the shrimp which was not being able to control its body is still in the same state. So a male shrimp which appeared alright and healthy yesterday is now dead. I am not sure what was the reason behind this, but I guess it died due to the stress that it have had as I transferred it from a established tank to a fresh tap water filled bucket. So the condition of the shrimp which had trouble controlling its body has somewhat improved. And all the other shrimps are now in a normal condition, which is a really good news since I thought I was going to lose all of them. In fact, only 3 out of 12 shrimps died, which includes 2 females and 1 male shrimp. So now I have 6 female and 3 male shrimps left. So the buried females gave birth maybe yesterday or the day before yesterday, as they are no longer buried anymore. I am not sure about the exact day since I haven't closely inspected the tank in the past 2 to 3 days. But I am not seeing any babies yet, perhaps because they are very tiny and they are hiding in the floaters or in between the rocks and plants. So I eventually spotted the baby shrimps as they came out of their hideout to eat some food as they were hungry. I caught a few and put them in one of my other tanks so that you can see them, as they were pretty much invisible to my camera when they were in the plastic container. I counted 28 baby shrimps, but I think there are a few more baby shrimp which are still hiding. So we started with 12 shrimps and ended up with approximately 37 shrimps, which is more than 3 times the number of shrimps we started with. So there you have it. Keeping shrimps in a plastic container does not affect their breeding. But you need to make sure that you don't overfeed them since you don't have any highly effective filter and the only thing filtering the water are the plants. So subscribe if the video was helpful and I will catch you in the next one.